Welcome everyone to Geek Again. I am Dr. Turnup, and over here to my left we have Sir Overload. Yes. And we are going to react to Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, let's get right into it, cause we will need it.
You know how things work in Night City? The stronger survive, but that's how things stand.
Oh, this thing looks
You're either
trippy.
somebody, or you fizzle out into nothing.
Then C ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Which gang is the city's biggest and baddest, according to the NCPD?
Scavs hold the body count title. Or Maelstrom, depending on the season.
Hey,
One time, a Maelstrom gang
Shut up,
killed a
Zuko.
young kid right in front of my eyes for shits
Stop.
and giggles.
Chrome-sucking psychos.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? I'm gonna introduce you to our meat grinder. About time we had some fun! Think Maelstrom never forgets? Never!
so obviously this is a futuristic
Borg fuckers.
shooter.
A gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
I gotta give style points to the Valentinos. They have a punishment for every occasion.
Gangster life, puto!
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick.
6th Street. Why'd they want to wipe you?
Man, this
Can't
is like
fucking
this
stand
is like a
Tinos.
futuristic Saints Row
I've dealt with 6th Street
type
before.
of
We do
feel.
the run,
all
they'll
these
transfer
gangs.
the credit.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up. Shot! 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 Any more Second Amendment fans in the house, huh?
Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Time to bring on the future.
Any idea how many
Voodoo
attacks
Boys.
from behind the black wall we neutralized? If the Voodoo Boys breach the black wall, we'll all be fucked.
Voodoo boys. Urban myth, I thought. Just net runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. Voodoo Boys, best runners in town.
You do not steal from the Voodoo Boys. I see you, always. For them, Pacifica's just Haiti 2.0. Their own island, cut off from the rest of the city.
This is our turf, our home. Until last week, the animals crawled in.
Animals are the craziest fucking gang in the city.
Breaker stall!
What the freak?
Animals aren't the play here, are they? They're hired muscle. Someone
What
who's
the
seen
freak is big as hell?
I
Oh,
fucked
he's
you
huge.
over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the
These
start of
guys
the
are
story,
beefy,
somebody
bro.
fucked the court. See how this works now?
I'm guessing.
Husbands knew Westbrook very high.
How many
in
gangs
the
are
tiger
there?
claws. They did what made the best eddies. Sold sex and black market tech.
See
Well,
about
that's
the
nice.
Tigers. They run this place.
Know what else they do well? Break the news
Oh,
of people
snap.
who ask questions.
Gotta do something.
Shut the fuck up! The tigers will kill us.
Come on, baby.
Tiger claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps, outcasts, the whole freak show. It's how the Mox got started.
Think you're some kind of gangoon now, huh?
Us Moxes have each other's back. We look out for one another. You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the Mox?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
Moxes and nomads don't seem so different. Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Au contraire. This
Another
is an
gang, no.
ecosystem. Nomads, wrapped in Shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.
They look like that's a
Right,
gang
now,
that's on the
who's
outer
first?
side of the city.
Family or the outside world?
This family will go to hell and back.
Everyone in this city lives in their own bubble, and either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
This is a collage of
Eve Online.
Oh yeah, so it's more than one. I'm guessing it must have like 3 trailers in one.
Oh my God, Juanita here. Today's news is
What the freak, bro?
New Night City? It's not so bad here.
How we feeling today? Cause I feel amazing.
The food.
It's just like a futuristic world of like,
down by the
like
docks.
New York City.
Our home, our pride.
And as always, your business is my business.
And this is your world news update.
Obviously, everybody's augmented. They got
Endless
drugs, drinking,
possibilities. And endless
violence.
We are fucked,
And Zuko, who
America.
needs to shut up.
I
Shut up!
don't know how we're gonna fix it.
The
No!
homeless population in Night City has risen by 300%.
Crime in Night City is now double the rate than in the new United States.
People don't even have a freaking... So some of them look like they're straight up just androids.
You want to be some kind of hero?
But that's a fight this city won't let you win.
On your own, you're fucked.
Oh, there goes Neo.
Well, on that note, that's it for today's Info Flash. Sleep tight, Night City. The grass ain't greener anywhere else.
Night City.
Yeah, I don't see any grass.
What does it mean to you? How
There
well
it
do
is.
you know its history? Who was Richard Knight? How many stations are in the NCART system? Which city district boasts the best burrito in town? The answers to these questions and more can be found at the address at the bottom of your screen. Check it out and fall in love with Night City all over again.
Night City. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just straight up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty decent.
We've given you a 40-cent raise, Peyton. Congratulations. I can still picture that.
All right, yeah. We don't need to see how you make 50,000 a day or whatever. Straight BS.
How did Night City come to be? Because yes, it exists in the world of the tabletop, but how do you take that and make what we've got now?
Well, yeah, as you can imagine, making a city that is as big and complex as Night City is quite the ambitious
Yeah, he looks
project.
like he
First
would
off,
help
we sat
design
down and
this
we were
game.
really considering what is it that we wanted to do with Night City. In a way, Night City is the star of Cyberpunk, right? It is one of its main characters. We wanted to make a city that is very, very believable, right? I mean, the word immersion
I mean, in
gets
your
thrown
case,
around a
Blaze,
lot,
would
but
this
really,
be a
we
day
wanted
one
you to be able
purchase
to
for
dive
you,
into it
or
and
what?
feel like this is a real
A day
place.
one purchase?
And then secondly, we also
Just
wanted
be
to provide
honest.
enough variety between districts so that exploring Night City would always be fun, right? There's
Are you
no
gonna
point
rush to
making
the
a
store to
city
get it?
that is all
No.
same-ish and, you know, it doesn't really matter
Not your
where
style?
you go because once you've been through one district, you feel like you've been through all of them. So for
It looks
that,
interesting,
we
but it's just
first
like
off started taking a look
kinda-
at the real-life geography that Night City is located on, and that would be on the coast of California.
Just
Knowing
screw
that
around.
Night City would be a coastal city gave us a bit of insight.
Yeah, I know. To me, I'm not gonna do a backflip and go buy the game. It looks like it's
You'd expect huge industrial areas.
It looks
that
like
would
it's kind of
facilitate
fun.
this
It's
kind of
just the
trade
fact.
that you would assume
I guess it's
the kind
because
of
like I don't
city
know.
of
This
this
type of
time
game's
would have
been
with the world.
renditioned a lot before.
Actually divided the city
Like as you drive
into
around
several
shooters as
districts,
gangs.
6 of them, and some of them are
The
based
futuristic
on
guns
the,
look pretty
original
cool.
lore. We decided to
That's
give
probably
them
would be the only
characteristics
interesting
in
thing
terms
about
of,
it, and how
architecture, the
it's in the
demographics,
future and
and
everybody's
people live there,
augmented.
and also the function within the city. Each of these districts of time we divided into further sub-districts, which we further characterized using the more grand
Yeah.
theme of the larger district. this process, I think, has resulted in a city that feels quite alive, has a lot of character,
Yeah.
where each district feels like its own distinct zone without feeling separated from the larger picture. And that results in something that allows a player to easily navigate even the complex concrete jungles of Night City simply by looking around and always having a rough idea where you actually are.
But Night City is clearly so different.
Wow,
from
so that's
anything
gonna be
you've
us, I
ever
guess, in
created
57
with
years,
The
huh?
Witcher. Can you give us some
Huh?
idea about
That's
some
gonna be
insight
us in the
into
next
how
57
big,
years.
like how densely packed
2077.
Night City really is?
Yes. So
Stop,
I'm not
man.
exaggerating when
Stop.
I say that Night City is easily the most complex
Enough,
thing
Zuko.
that I or the others have worked on. The city is super organic, right? It's not like a chessboard layout, but the layout of the city is crazy, and you can tell that it grew in phases, right? Where buildings have been built on top of each other, and I guess the mega buildings that we have showcased are a great example of this. You'll actually see that they are located on some kind of pillar, you know, and then expand outside and then up high into the sky. And underneath it, you'll have space for other buildings. This yields a lot of interesting experiences when it comes to exploration, and that's the one thing I'm most excited about for players to experience. We've been saying that our exploration is super vertical, right? But what this really means is that it changes the way you explore the city. Compared to our previous games, you won't be able to easily set out on a target in the distance, right? You won't be able to say, oh, there's a castle on a hill over there, I'll try to get there, and then you'll be lost in the way. But here it's much more intimate, much more moment to moment. You might be roaming the cities and get a call by your fixer who informs you about a job nearby that you might be able to do, right? Or
I'm not gonna lie, some of the aspect of the game, some of the aspect of the game, some of the designs don't look that top notch to me. But some of the graphics,
some gangers hanging out that are up to no good. Sometimes, and these
I don't know if you get what I mean.
often get surprised with. You even stumble upon the odd
I said
elevator
some
that is meant
aspects of the game,
connect
some of the
part
graphics kind of are lacking to
different
me.
layers of the city, and it's quite astonishing sometimes to see where you
Like,
come out when you enter one of these, and you know, find that, oh, this is actually how it connects to the world. That's crazy, and now I'm here, and now I know there's a shortcut that I can take. And again, this
especially the
all serves to
holograms.
really enhance this sense of wonder that we all come to love from open world games, and the whole city is built to cater to that.
I mean, you guys have really brought Night City to life, and I really want to make a point of that. It is a living, breathing city. So as a level designer, can you give us some insight into those little touches that you guys have made? Because I hear you guys have even been placing rubbish by hand.
Oh yes, we've been placing quite a bit of rubbish, and that's certainly one of the more glorious parts of being a level designer or an environment artist, where you get to litter the streets that you've spent time building with the garbage. But it's details such as this that we find really important to make the city feel alive, and also we take great pride in the process of making this, right? We have a lot of fun actually placing a lot of what we call mini stories, right? These are little encounters that you can find when you simply walk along the streets. Of course, we have huge quests, right? Side quests, we have lots of side activities that you can do, but it always is nice to just kind of stop down for a minute and take a look at your surroundings that we have so lovingly created, and try to see if there maybe isn't something that you can be a little detective for. Now, one other thing that I think is really, really cool is also the fact that we have actually named every single street in the city. So not only will NPCs be able to communicate their locations or the locations they want you to visit by sort of referring to the street names, but also you will be able to talk to your friends about it in that way, right? Have you been to Poplar Street in Japantown, for example?
Okay.
And I think this is a small detail, but the philosophy that we have with these kind of things is that, you know, many, many small things contribute to the sum of it, which is hopefully then you being able to explore a city that you feel is truly alive and that you haven't been experiencing before.
Every single street in the game.
They named every single street. Alright guys, there you have it. Like I said, it looks pretty cool, but it's just, I don't know, I'm not gonna do a Barry Allen run to the store to buy this game. Sorry, I'm not. It's just, and like I said, it looks like it's just been renditioned a lot of times before. You have your your gangs. You know, it's kind of like gives you a Grand Theft Auto feel. Like, how many games have we got about that? The only difference is it's futuristic. Only difference, and it has cool futuristic guns. And I could play Halo for that. You know, it's like a mashup between, you know what I'm saying, like you said, Grand Theft Auto and some futuristic stuff.
I mean, yeah, there are definitely a like. I mean, you haven't played many I have, but like, there are a lot of cool, interesting, futuristic stuff. And it gets really interesting cause on a game by game basis, because there's things you don't see coming.
So obviously, a game like this, is it like is it something fresh for you, or?
I mean, I personally have not seen anything exactly like that. Obviously, it just gives a Grand Theft Auto feel, but what they describe it, definitely was going to have its own interesting twists on how it works. A little bit different. Obviously, nowhere near the similar gameplay. Like Grand Theft Auto is more like you're really human. You kind of jog around and shoot things. This is going to have more like
Obviously this is like more first shooter type of action.
you have a lot less of that kind of like gang stuff and like just kind of like really human like shooting. More like that really out of bounds kind of shooting, where you're jumping around, flying all over the place and just shooting.
And just shooting stuff, yeah. Like I said, it looks Cyberpunk 2077 looks cool. I hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out. I'll probably buy it later on down the line, but it won't be a day one thing for me. So there you guys have it. A reaction for gameplay trailer for Cyberpunk 2077. We are Geeky I'm Dr. Trump. This is Sir Overload, and we will see you guys in the next video.